Welcome back to another episode of Real Ass Affirmations. Now, I'm Chisa Pennix-Brown, and today I'm here to talk to you about an epidemic that affects so many women and men in this country, in this world, in this universe, honey. Whew. This epidemic right here, you've seen it. It's called Grey Sweatpants. Woo! Child, just those two words right there. Sometimes they can give you palpitations. Grey Sweatpants, honey. Let me tell you something. You have gleaned a little piece of a gray sweatpant. When you see that imprint, whether it's big or it's small or it might be extra large, you be like, what is in those gray sweatpants? And you just feel like you need to know because they just caress that member and you like, well, if it looked like that in them gray sweatpants, what it look like out of them gray sweatpants? And honey, let me tell you, I've been afflicted by gray sweatpants. Now, I've been married for years, okay? Been with my husband almost 18 years. But he put on some gray sweatpants, and I took a double take. I said, well, I already know what's in them gray sweatpants. But let me see it again. That's how gray sweatpants get you. They pull you in. Even when you were trying to push away, gray sweatpants pull you in. And let me tell you what gray sweatpants will do. This is why it's an epidemic. Gray sweatpants will have you late for work. Gray sweatpants will use up all your PTO time. Gray sweatpants will have you tell somebody, I got to call you later. Gray sweatpants will have you tell people, I can't go there this weekend. I'm going to need to reschedule. Oh, gray sweatpants will have you paying rent and making car notes, honey. Gray sweatpants will have you running up credit cards. Oh, my goodness. Gray sweatpants. Oh, they could leave you parched or they could leave you drenched. It just depends on the gray sweatpants. But when I'm telling you gray sweatpants, oh my goodness, the problem is they're not seasonal, honey. They don't just come like once, every 3 months. Gray sweatpants are here for summer, fall, autumnal, equinoxes, new moons, honey, half moons, blood moons, black moons, orange moons, winter, spring, summer, fall. Gray sweatpants are rampant, okay, out in the community. Whew. And it's just so hard to not see gray sweatpants. You could be at the gas station and see gray sweatpants. You could be at the gym and see gray sweatpants. You could be doing your grocery shopping. And if you at a casual religious event, you might see a gray sweatpant there. And honey, then you have to repent and do some 3 Hail Marys. And you have to call Tupac because of the gray sweatpants. Hail Mary! Listen, gray sweatpants will have you leaving your friends and family, honey. Gray sweatpants. Oh. Can't live with them. Can't live without them. But the only advice that I have for you is to take gray sweatpants in moderation. Take it like little sips, like just a little sip. Just a little sip of gray sweatpant, okay? Because we don't want you to OD. There is no cure for gray sweatpants. Gray sweatpants will have people staying in marriages and they ain't liked people since 82. Gray sweatpants will have you with somebody that you know you're not supposed to be with. You know they told you about them people beforehand, but no, honey, them gray sweatpants had your mind wrapped up and you couldn't get away from the gray sweatpants. I'm trying to tell you, honey, gray sweatpants will have you batting your eyelashes, honey. They will have you biting your bottom lip. They will have you smelling fragrance in the air that, bitch, it don't even exist. But you know what it's called? Gray sweatpants. That shit is gray sweatpants. So now listen. Gray sweatpants does not necessarily have a gender, okay? But it could. But you know what gray sweatpants are, honey. You see that little bulge and you be like, gray sweatpants. Woo-hoo-hoo. The hormone monster takes over. And gray sweatpants will have you twisted up in a situation, boo. Gray sweatpants will have you doing something strange for a piece of change. Gray sweatpants will have you changing your last damn name. I'm just trying to tell you what gray sweatpants can do. But you got to learn how to turn the tables on them gray sweatpants. You have to learn how to get the influx of funds to come in your way, okay? And stop going out toward gray sweatpants, because gray sweatpants, if done right, will suck the life out of you. Ooh, and breathe it right back in. You got to watch out for them gray sweatpants. Do you know some gray sweatpants? Are you in a gray sweatpants situation right now? Are you in gray sweatpants listening to me? Shit. You are gone. Don't let them listen. Because now they know you are all the way in. It's no leaving this situation. Woo, girl, let me tell you something. Bury me with gray sweatpants. Listen, put it on the tombstone. Gray sweatpants was here, because that's a bad motherfucker. Them gray sweatpants. It don't matter the brand, honey. It don't matter how big they are or how small they are. As long as they know how to work, they're gray sweatpants. Whew. So the next time that you come across some gray sweatpants, just acknowledge it and know that you got to do what, bitch? Sip. Just little sips of the gray sweatpants. Don't OD, honey. Or maybe you should OD. I don't know. It's your world. But I'm telling you how them gray sweatpants get you caught up. Listen. Share this message, because you have a friend that is spent everything on some gray sweatpants right now, and they need to be rescued, okay? Save them. Try to save them anyway, okay? But you might not be able to do so much. But as long as they can recognize the signs of gray sweatpants, they may be able to break free, all right? Tag somebody. Post this. Put it in your Instagram stories. Put it on your feed. Download it. Because gray sweatpants are an epidemic. I'm telling you. Oh, shit. We still on the thing? I was thinking about gray sweatpants. Bitch, it's been Real Ass Affirmations. I got to go get these gray sweatpants. Hey, boo. Okay, bye, y'all. Bye. Chisa Pennix-Brown. Bye.